Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of the Basic Blokes. And today we've got absolutely nothing to talk about. No, I lie. We've got loads to talk about. It is the end of the year. It has been, I gotta say, this year has left me feeling a bit There's no
What, with
game in my
games?
head. Yeah, I just like
Really?
nothing. I'm trying to
No,
think of
I
something that's
actually it's been a
burned in
good
my
year for
head.
games.
Well, okay, if I say great game this year, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Redfall.
I, yeah, I can remember the really shit ones. I can remember the disasters
They
from
do
this year, but
stick it. They do stick out quite a bit, don't they?
yeah, the fact that me,
I thought Robocop was great.
okay, yeah, I
I
fucking knew
loved
you'd say Robocop.
Robocop. I really loved Robocop. That was like a savior for me this year. I think that was probably my favorite game of the year, like new game that I got to play. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
I'm glad you enjoy that game. I remember reviewing it ages ago, and I was a bit dubious about it, but it's really tickled the Elmo of some Robocop families, and it's got a
Mm.
special place in my heart. And we need more indie devs doing that. And we need 80s films game conversions to actually do well, because for the most part they have been pretty shit so
Yeah,
far.
I'd love to see them do the same company do a Crow game. Like, we need a good Crow game. I think that'd be really good with the ambient moodiness and stuff like that. Or Judge Dredd. I'd love to see Judge Dredd. A lot of people mentioned Judge Dredd when I was playing that game.
A good Judge Dredd, yeah, AAA first
Yeah.
person shooter would be like amazing.
What's triple A nowadays? All the triple A's letting us down, mate. We seem to be having more luck with the indie teams or the double A dev teams out there. Like triple A has been pretty much lackluster.
So my
Look
only
at
worry with indie studios is sometimes when they get hold of a title and we'll go, hey, we want a Judge Dredd
mm,
game, and we'll end up with Judge Dredd, the card collector, Magic the Gathering. And it's, oh my,
yeah,
that's not what I
yeah.
want.
What the fuck? Yeah, I would
Judge
lose
Dredd
it if they did a
chess.
card. Yeah, Judge Dredd Connect 4.
Yeah, Stardew Dread.
Yeah. Yeah,
We got a
start
farm.
with retro graphics. Yeah, and I'm farming on the 2000 AD universe. Yeah, I would go nuts over that. No, yeah, I get what you're saying though. A lot of the games that have come out this year have been pretty lackluster or promised a lot and did not deliver. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty.
Oh
Call
yeah.
of Duty. Yeah. Hey, if you blink really fast, you'll miss the campaign. It's that quick.
Yeah, sneeze. Oh, is that it? It's
Oh, I
over.
finished the campaign. Okay, let's go. What's amazed me though, like when I was playing Modern Warfare and I made my comments about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, on how many people so willingly to pay full price and defend it,
Yeah.
defend the game that's getting them ripped off, like the zombies. And I knew they would do it. Like the zombies, I played zombies. It was okay. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But now when I go back there, there's nothing. It's been a month, nearly a month or over nearly 2 months, getting close to 2 months now, and nothing new. It's the same shit.
You know why people get so offended about stuff like this is because they attach their identity to the choices
Mm,
that they make. So they can't
exactly.
decouple it. It's just it's not like,
Mm,
oh, I've made a bad decision, I'll move on. Right? It's
no.
oh, I've bought this game and someone's this game is terrible. Are
Mm,
you calling me an idiot for buying this
yeah.
game? Are
It's
you
if
angry?
someone bought a lemon car and you're saying, "Oh, did you buy one of those? Those are shit, mate." Oh, you're saying I'm a fucking idiot for buying. I agree with that analogy because, like, people think it's bad. I'm not. Look, no. Call of Duty is a very strong named franchise. It's got a lot of history, and a lot of those games have done exceptionally well. But I bought it because the pressure of buying it, and I thought, oh look, there's nothing else multiplayer was. I'll try it out. But I picked it up, bought it, played with it, and I haven't played it for probably a few weeks now. Probably close to a month now.
So I played it with my brother the other day, and
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, in terms of multiplayer, they've given me everything that I want. It was
Mm-hmm.
fun. It was the matchmaking felt smooth.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay felt good,
Mm-hmm.
and the rotation of the maps. They had Shipment, and they also had the other one. I
Mm-hmm.
can't remember what it's called.
Rust.
Rust, yeah. And I was
Mm-hmm.
just going through the loop, and I was like, "Oh, it's
Mm-hmm.
really good." And I played it for about an hour and a half with my brother. Put it down. I was like, "I want to come back to this,"
Mm-hmm.
but I just feels ridiculous that we've had to go through the fucking all of these steps, all of this kind of this point where we're like, hey, we like what you've done with Call of Duty, and then they
Mm-hmm.
do this massive iteration and then another iteration, and now we're back to square one. And it's just you had just listened to us from the
Mm-hmm.
very beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these, you know, we aren't gamers who are juvenile, and these are multi-generational gamers who've got a lot of experience. We know what we like now. We have
Yeah,
that is a mature, established thing,
yeah, I agree.
but yet we just don't seem to like they just still feel that they need to shift and tweak things and not listen to us. And it's come on, guys. I'm glad where we are with Call of Duty, but it's God. What
It's like the iteration of Modern Warfare 2 when they did that. Like any of the new maps they brought in was shit. The menu was shit. It was everything was shit in that game. It started off good. Like I like the third person mode that they had in there. I thought that was cool. I actually like that they can go in the third or first person in Modern Warfare 3. You can choose what mode you want to play in. That's cool. That's a really nice little feature. I think the time to kill is actually good. Because people say, "Oh, well, it's not long. It's going to be long. It's going to be shorter." So it's just so well then that's what hardcore's for if you want it shorter. But yeah, there's a lot of people who defend the game, and I just hope that the next Modern Warfare or whatever Call of Duty that we get is back to what we had in 2019, the game that we're so keen to play. It looks amazing, good maps, good rotation of maps, good and a good setup, like a good build up to it, and honestly, and obviously a better campaign. This one I played an hour of, and I was like, this is shit. This was the worst campaign ever.
Yeah, agreed. I think in terms of my predictions for Call of Duty, I think we are going to see either Black Ops, another Black Ops afterwards, because we haven't played Nuke for a whole year
Hmm.
now, Nuketown,
I think we'll probably get a Black Ops, yeah.
and then we'll get the off the cuff Call of Duty, something to break the pattern. We had
Hmm.
Vanguard last time. This time, I think it'll be Advanced Warfare, and
Hmm.
it will be jumping off walls and bits and pieces. Yeah, very excited. Have you seen that other new FPS game that's been dropping, by the way?
The finals,
The
the free to
finals.
play.
People go mad for
Yeah,
it at the
yeah,
moment.
they're loving it. They really love it because it's actually design was done and made by some ex Battlefield devs, and that's why you got like this amazing building destruction stuff like that. I played it. I played the beta. I thought the beta was really good.
I Why do you think it's more popular than Call of Duty at the moment? Because people are like calling this game a Call of Duty killer at the moment.
I wouldn't go that far. I think it's because it's something fresh. It's like Overwatch meets Battlefield meets Call of Duty sort of stuff. But I think the gunplay is solid. There's tight maps, tight gameplay. You got to like, got to get the heist money and extract with it. So it's a bit of an extraction shooter, looter shooter sort of stuff. It's a bit of everything in there, really. I played it. I played the beta. I liked the beta. I enjoyed it. I don't think it will wipe out Call of Duty, but I think it's just something new that people can play while they're getting a bit tired of Call of Duty updates. And until is it Divergent? What is it? What's the other one that's coming out?
I do not know.
The free to play shooter that was made by some ex Call of Duty devs, and it's like Overwatch meets. It's the Tom Clancy one.
Um,
Exurgent. I think it
uh,
starts with a D. Is
oh,
it
the
Divergent?
Ubisoft one,
Yeah, it's in the Ubisoft world. It's like a
X Defiant.
X Defiant. That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, when that game comes out, I think it was supposed to be coming out this year, and they delayed it again. So I don't know what the fuck they do in that game.
yeah. I
That was
mean,
called a
Ubisoft.
Call of Duty killer.
Yeah, it's WoW again, isn't it? It's like this is the
Yeah.
next killer, yet it still goes on. The thing that puts me off, and I think, like, especially with the FPS scene, and
Mm.
I'm looking at Steam comments right now, and they're saying a very fun game, but also a sweat fest. If you're a casual player, you might not enjoy it.
Mm.
And I know the sweaty players, I was one, and still am to a certain degree, will disagree with this, but when you design a game, it has to appeal to the bottom line. It has to appeal to me who's worked all day and wants to come home and play for an hour and not feel like utter do for playing it. It
Mm.
gives you no one in the world of gaming wants to just get absolutely destroyed for an hour and then have someone come along and say, "Yeah, that's part of the process of getting better." Like, where's the fun in that?
There's no fun in that. That's why you need casual gameplay, and you need a game that can appeal to the hardcore and also the casual player. And
Yeah.
look at the popularity of Fortnite. Like Fortnite has done that so well. People couldn't build for shit, and they said, "Okay, what we'll do is we'll have a mode where there's no building." And so when people who just want to jump in there and shoot things without wanting to build a fucking house to cover their asses because because they're shit at building. They can do that, and for the true sweats of Fortnite, they'll play ranked or they do building modes. So
Yeah,
they cater to the casual player. And Call of Duty does that. Call of Duty's been doing that for ages. There's people who play who are hardcore players who want to do the hardcore or search and destroy. There's certain game modes you can play. I just like team deathmatch. I just want to play team deathmatch. But if you want to be a sweat, you search and destroy objective based type games. Or but like you said, people don't want to jump into a game and then get absolutely annihilated because it just puts them off. And then the company doesn't make any money out of it because it's only dedicated to sweats. And then they'll
I
move on
think
to the next game.
yeah, I think we're going to end up where we end up with a studio who's making games particularly aimed at really casual players and also older generations so that they
Mm.
can like retirement games. I used to say when I was younger that when I finally retire, I'm just going to play Battlefield all day because it was one of those kind of
Mm.
it's you can have fun with it and a lot
Yeah.
of octane action, but it's like again it's slow paced enough that you can get with your mates and have some fun and
Battlefield's good. I haven't played it for a while though. I've lost interest after the last new update in October.
yeah.
But yeah, Battlefield is a lot more slower paced than your Call of Duty, which has more tighter maps and your rotations and stuff like that. I definitely agree. And not only that, they have bot plays as well. You can do like big maps where you can just go against bots and stuff like that in the co-op modes and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, and I hope they continue to go this direction. Anyway, I think we'll wrap up this episode for this week. Thank you everyone for listening, guys. If you have any comments or you want to let us know your thoughts and opinions, then please, of course, leave them down below. But until then, we'll be back with more news on gaming. Until then, take care.
Ciao from Basic Blokes.